Hi, I'm Andre Cohen. I want to say thank you so much for joining us for today's principle. On today's principle, we're going to talk about this idea of race and racism. So what is this idea of race and racism? Well, we know that there are lots of anthropological definitions, there are scientific definitions of race, but I'd like to offer you an alternative to those that actually might lead us to some significant ways that we can encounter and interact with the world, that can actually solve problems. So what I know is that a Ford F-150 in Canada is a Ford F-150 in Mexico, which is also the same in Chile, in South Africa, and Madagascar. However, we cannot say the same for race. Racial designations change from country to country, from government to government, based on what their goals and objectives are for defining race the way they do. And so what we start to understand is that race is basically an economic proxy for the distribution of wealth and the rationalization for inequality. And so when you think about this idea of race, I want you to think about it in its economic terms. Look around your community. You can see hints of it all over the place. Look at where the bad neighborhoods are, where the good neighborhoods are, the good schools, the bad schools, the side of town where people like to party, and the side of town where people sleep. What you start to recognize is that race and racism is pretty pervasive, and it is up to us to figure out ways to start establishing, creating opportunities that are more equitable for everyone in our particular country.